So we're going to break down gold, but I just want to remind you that this Bitcoin move from 90,000 all the way to 75 now, and we're targeting 74. We actually predicted this move here. You just all you have to do is come to Throne YouTube, find it. That was 3 days ago before. Because what we do here, we want to explain what is likely going to happen as opposed to what has already happened. So we have gold now, and we're going to break it down. So what I want you to observe from the weekly time frame here is that the weekly candle is doji, is an indecision candle. So we cannot base on this weekly candle to have entries, but we can have clues for the next possible moves. And for us to be able to do this, we just need to first of all mark our all-time highs, which is 5,600, a very good psychological area for gold. And then from here, we want to mark where price created a difference. If you notice this candle here, it broke above these other highs here. The whole of this, that's the price difference. The same way we have also another price difference here, because the difference between this low and then this other high was here, and then the difference between this low and then this other high, we also have it here. So once we have this, we don't have much information to do. We want to wait for price to come to either this price difference or this for us to begin to look for trades. For that being said, we can now switch to a lower time frame. That will be the daily, and then we see what is also happening on the daily time frame. We also mark our price differences. Of course, this is our all-time highs. And if you look at this also, there's a difference here between these all-time highs and then this new low here. Remember this new low here, there's also a difference between this low here and then this all-time high, which difference will also be here, okay? And then now, once we mark this, we can now come and also mark this difference here. And that is where we will want to trade. Now, if you look at this, this is basically 2 days that we've had all these drop to the downside. Remember, all of these moves here to the upside took several days, but just within 2 days, we had a big major move. And this is not a surprise, because on the 21st of March, this is what we had said. Said gold's pullback is coming, and it's going to be a massive one. This was on 21st of March. Of January, 21st January, that's when we call this. The pullback that is coming is going to be massive. You may not like it, may not change the trend, but it's going to be a serious drop. And the point there was that the market just doesn't go up. The market goes up so as to come down. So because the market is balanced. So once we have this, we can now come back and see all of this up here was equal within just 2 trading days. Now, for us to be able to place our next trade, it means that we are going to wait for price to come to these price differences that we've marked, and then we can begin to look for possible trading opportunities with the formation of patterns. So we cannot trade here now. We come to a lower time frame. That is the 4-hourly. So on the 4-hourly, this is the bigger time frame for price difference that we want to trade. As long as this one is not broken above, like the market does not come and break above this to continue, we are still in a downtrend. Okay? So the trend has completely changed here, because now let me explain to you what I mean by a trend changing. When the market pulls down, forms a low, and then pulls back and then breaks this low here, that means there is a downtrend. And that is exactly what happens here. If you look at this, this was the low. The first day the gold actually brought down, it came and formed this low. And then it broke it, forming another low, and then another low. So this is an indication that the market has actually become bearish. So unless the market pulls back, breaks this, and then unless it pulls back and breaks this other high, which is this one we have here, and then we can say the trend has changed. But as long as the market does not break these highs, we are still in a downtrend. So that's the easiest way for you to be able to notice a change in trend. So now let's analyze this for Monday's possible entries. So for us to be able to trade on Monday, I want you to notice this. The difference between this low and then this high here is actually here. So this is an area where we shall look for trading opportunities. Now, Monday to in the next few hours, the market is going to happen. And this is what we're going to be doing all along. As long as the market does not break above this to continue, if it pulls back into this area and breaks back inside, we are taking a sell. to these lows and then to this price difference. So where we are going to actually trade this week, we are going to look for trades, first of all, starting here. And then the only time we shall look for buying opportunities if the market breaks above here. Otherwise, it's going to be sells. When price reaches here, we're going to look for patterns to either continue to the downside or to pull back up. So that's what we're going to be doing throughout the week with gold, just watching what will happen. We've already marked our levels. We wait for price to come to those levels, gives us a pattern, we enter. It's as simple as that.